Hello and welcome back to Callisto's live YouTube channel. Before we get started, if you like the channel, if you're liking the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, help the channel grow. I do live stream on Twitch. Also my links to Twitter and TikTok, things like that are below. And I do stream Monday to Friday usually. I have just had a baby. Well, my wife had the baby, but we have just started our family a couple days ago. So stream is going to be a little bit here and there for a couple of weeks until I get used to like the new schedule and try and figure out the best times for me where I can stream and have some free time. But yeah, if you have any other ideas for content on the video, on my channel, any other videos, pairs you'd like to see, strategies, things like that, then let me know in the comments and I will definitely get to that. But let's get started on some analysis for today. So this is GJ. Some very nice price action in here coming down. I did take sells. Where were they? So we had daily levels. I had this level right here coming right down in here from this support to the left. You can see that. And price tapped in. This was late New York session. Obviously this is 8 a.m. in the morning for me. I am not awake at that point and I do not trade during Asian session, but I waited for this, right? This candle right here to come down, close below the level. We had support, fake out, price came back in, found support, and then when London opened, all that volume came in, momentum, price closed below with volume. I did enter with a 35 pip stop loss right in here, and was able to get the 1 to 5, which is what I usually look for on GJ, 1 to 5 risk reward ratios. So that was a beautiful trade. I did catch that. Today, again, I'm looking at something similar, right? So we've come down, we've created this support area now. You can see this big rejection wick down, spike down, created this nice zone. Now price is coming in, tapped again, and our price is opened up for today. This is Asian session today. It opened up, made a nice 70 pip top wick, and then started driving down. And now we are finding support here again on GJ at this level. So basically I am just looking for closures below, right? Again, same thing as over here. Nice closure below with some volume coming down. This is a pretty big zone. This is like a 75 pip support area right in here. So yeah, I suppose I'll wait and see what happens at that point. But yeah, I'll wait for closures below this level and I'll look for continuation sells. Or if price does find support here, we've bounced here now once, twice, 3 times. If we do start pushing to the upside, then I will just look at buys above this level 166.106 for buys, then back up for potential into this area. So yeah, mainly looking at these sales below this area, but if price does turn around and continue bullish and we start breaking some of this structure, then I will look at buys above this level. Because as you can see, when price is coming down here, we find support once and then we break it again. We come down, we find support once and then we break it. And now, you know, we've got 1, 2, and potential 3 bounces of this level, and also this move up here. This little section that we see, this move up, also broke that previous structure right there. The lower highs broke up, testing. We're making lower higher lows now potentially. So what I'd want to see, is price to close below this area with volume right here. So that's what I'm looking at on GJ. Moving on to EURUSD, again, very nice bullish moves. Nice move up here. And basically, yeah, I'm looking for continuation buys above this level here. So 1.03642, I'll be looking for continuation buys with closes above this level. And then alternatively, again, down below this level, 1.01663. 1.01632 below this level. I will be looking for sales to fill this nice gap down in here, as you can see the gap there, or buys above this level to continue bullish after now we've started this more of an uptrend here on Euro USD. It was trending down for quite a while, but we've started to really turn that around. And news obviously on Friday, this is inflation on USD, helped the euro out massively, got stronger with those numbers coming in on the US with the inflation rate. So yeah, looking at buys above this level, sales below this level, but looking for this to continue bullish. Basically, we could see a pullback after this move up at the end of last week. We could see pullbacks for a little bit, maybe a day or so before we continue bullish. But when I don't know that until it happens, so we just wait and see. If we close above here, I enter buys. If we close above here and then come back down and start pushing bearish and going lower, then we reevaluate then. Or if we don't break above this level at all and we just start coming down, trending lower, then we reevaluate then once it's happening in real time. USDCHF, I mean, this is the same as Euro USD, but obviously in the opposite direction. If Euro is getting stronger, then the USD is obviously going to be getting weaker against other pairs too. So we can see the same move but flipped. There's the move on Euro USD, the bullish move, and then there's the move on USDCHF, the bearish move, right? So again, looking for sales below 0.93976 and buys above 0.96824. But mainly looking at, again, just because buys above this level to fill this gap up here that was left from this move. This was from inflation. So if price does want to come up here, then it will potentially be looking to fill that gap. And if not, a closure below this level to take sales to continue bearish and continue this move that we have now potentially broken out of on USD. This trending move over here. But it's a pretty solid sell-off, really, isn't it? If you look from this point right here, price sold off from that top like 750 pips almost. So it's a pretty big move. You can expect some retracement at some point. Expect it. Not saying that it will happen just because price has been pushing down like this for a long time, or quite sharply like it has done. Like it's made this quite big move volume wise. You can see it didn't take long for price to get from A to B. So it doesn't necessarily mean it is going to retrace and come back up into these areas. But there's a good probability, but also there is a good probability that it's going to continue bearish. So like I said, we just wait and we react when it happens. And then gold, I'll be looking for some buys again above 1772935 and then sales below 1747545. And again, all this analysis is for today only. Tomorrow the analysis is going to change. The bias could potentially change. This analysis is for pre-London, London, New York, pre-New York. This is for today's session only, right? So this could all change by tomorrow, and this is not necessarily long-term analysis. This is short-term analysis for today's session. So scalp buys, sells, looking for 1 to 5s, looking to get in and out. So yeah, that is that basically. And we do obviously have these key areas down in these levels on gold where price created this consolidation, support, and then broke out to the upside. So we could potentially revisit this level eventually. If not, then it's all good. So yeah, that is that basically. You might be able to tell, but I am exhausted. Having a baby is not easy. I think I slept like a few hours in the space of 3 days. Traumatized from the hospital experience, figuring out a new routine. Didn't drink any water for like 3 days, barely, had a few sips. So it's all a bit crazy at the moment, but I am dedicated on providing consistent content on this channel, so I will do that. And I also will do that on my other social medias. It's just the streaming part of it that potentially could get a little mixed up in terms of times and days, but I definitely will still do it because I do love it. I am really enjoying it. So this is bad lighting, isn't it? This light is just. But yeah, that's the analysis. And again, I'll be updating that on my Twitter tonight, or as the day goes by, as the session goes by. If anything changes, I will be updating that on my Twitter. So definitely go follow that. Follow all the socials. And follow me on Twitch, so you will get notified when I go live, so you won't miss out any future streams. But I think that is it in terms of news. High impact news. Unemployment rate here for the pound. But that is tomorrow, so we should be good for today. I don't think there's any on the USD until the 16th. PPI, CHF, no. So we're good. Good for any kind of news. I'm just looking for this now move to continue. We have broke this key level now on GJ. If I just mark that out real quick, right? Even if we go from here, you know, you got like this kind of level in here. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, broke it, fake out, and then broke it again properly. Now we've retested it with this wick today, this rejection wick, and now we're continuing bearish. So it's kind of done like a break and a retest. So now I'll just be looking for price to break underneath this level, and I think it will be good for sales, at least down into 159.700 ish, which is a nice 300 pip range. So that's what I'm focused on the most today, just these GJ sales. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.